Beauty and harmony, governed by one eternal law. All that begins must end. The reign of the old shogunate is over. This is a black day!
Okay, welcome back to Total War Shogun 2 2v2 Sakura Championship 2026. So this battle is a battle between Team Sudacas versus Team Spicy Chen. So we got a 2v2 situation here, and our first battle is the attacker team is the Sudacas. So this is our Sudacas, the red units from the minimap, and they are the attacker of this round. So our map is Korob George, and we got a very aggressive cab in here trying to secure the archery dojo, and looks like both team doesn't want to give up the archery dojo. So we got a poking units in here. So we got level 1 bow of general and a Mochin bow cavalry. So that was just a poke unit. Oh, will they get hit? Oh my god, it was not worth to skirmish in that situation. So that's a good response from how should I pronounce this? Hiro Tuza dog. So I will just call you dog for easier nickname. So we got a very aggressive yeah, we didn't see that we missed the engagement in there. So we got some Yariki, another Yariki. It looks like the cab of Hawk, it's called Hawk Holloway. So I will just call you Hawks. Hawk didn't respond quickly in that cab charge of unexpected cab charge from Spice Merchant. So I will just call him Spice. So we also have Mo Chen in here. I will just call you Chen. So we got a bow of a first volley of bow in there from the bow warrior monks from the foot units of Mo Chen in here. So looks like, yeah, I don't know why, but I think even though Spicy Chen are the defender of this team, so they took the aggressive than the defensive in this round. I think they see the disadvantage in here. So by the way, this is a Fall of the Samurai versus Fall of the Samurai, and we got some vanilla battle in here. It's gonna be very tough. Possible that no, I don't think Chen will do the flanking in here, but he can. But I don't think so. So let's take a game slow-mo because I don't think this is gonna. This game is take slow. I think this game is very fast to end. So we got a Yariki here and a Saber cab in here. So we got a chaotic cab battle in here, and we also have some support from the foot units of Yarikachi of Spice. And we got some support of the Imperial Guard in here. Hope that they will deal some more damage, but this is gonna be a problem here because they have the Saber Cab might get a charge in there, and we also have the Shogatai going for the close combat in the close combat battle. So we got another cab battle in here from Yariki and the Yarikab. So that was, I think, the goal of Team Spicy Chen is to eliminate the cabs of Sudacas, Team Sudacas. Tough call. I think Hawk needs to abandon the Archery Dojo. There's no need for them to greed more for this Archery Dojo. I think you are losing in the front line. You might have a problem in here because Chen is at your rear. But I don't think Chen is focusing on aiding his allied merchant in here. I think their goal was just to focus on their frontal battle. So let's resume to normal speed once again. So we got some 125 matchlock in here, and actually two 125 against one Mashak Shigaru with 125 range. From what we see in here, that's who is the advantage in here. I think the advantage. Nah. This is gonna be a big problem for Dog in here because he's facing. He's securing his all sides, and we got some Waku Raiders in it. We didn't see that coming. I think the Waku Raiders was exposed, and Chen was aiding, reinforcing it with his scab so that it would be safe on time. And yeah, Hawk retreated a little bit late in there. He could retreat there early, and there's no one capturing the sword dojo. He could like switch to sacrifice half of his unit so that Spice will be occupied and half of his unit will go aid for his allied dog. So is this general a stand-in fight? I don't know if this is worth to go in front. You, oh no, that's they got skirmish from they got sniped from the bows and the guns in there. So that's a very good micro and sniping abilities of Motion in there. Good job, good job. And for Dog in here, this is very hard for him because he's facing multiple enemies in all sides, and they are about to mass rout in here. And also, what is this? Hawk is having problem in there, in here. If only he retreated a little bit earlier, he could sustain the situation. So I think this the round was about to end soon, but Dog doesn't want to give up yet. He will fight to the last man. But this is very close to impossible to recover in this kind of situation, because if you manage to defeat Chen in this battle, I don't know how will you deal with the Pole of the Samurai using a vanilla avatar in here. So yeah, I think this is it. I think this is already the end of the round 1, but Chen men won't still give up. They will keep fighting to the last man. I don't think you need to compress or the area Ashigaro unless if you have the fire by rank, and you cannot shoot at this angle, man. This is no good. This is no good. And yeah, I think the mistake of the team Sudacas in here is that they abandoned the key buildings, which give a very advantage for team Spicy Chen in here, because they have the Archer Dojo, which gives the 10 reload rate, and Sword Dojo, which gives 2 melee attack and charge bonus, and Shrine, which give 1 Mora to all units. So that's it for our round 1. So we got how should I say this? That so Team Sudacas, I don't know why is it wise to play passive in there, but even though you're an attacker, you could take the advantage of being the what is this? How should I call this? To play a little bit aggressive in here. You could focus in this front rather than this front, because this front is too open. I think this is the best choice to fight in here, because you have the bows, you have the leisure to shoot at the enemies behind the hill. So that's it. Before we end round 1, let's go check the unit statistics. So this is gonna be tough for Sudacas in here, because the team Spicy Chen has 1 point already, and the Sudacas needs to win so that they can have a tie score in the next round if they win the next round. So sorry, my throat is gonna be itchy. So let's see. So I think Hawk, when it is a quality, I think he didn't expect that. I think he's a mistake that he didn't respond quickly in the charge from Spice Yariki. Yeah, I think that's a mistake in there for Hawks, and for Hirotuza Dog. For Dog is, I think the mistake is that he choose to play defensive and do not try to attempt to capture the key buildings, so which is a very big disadvantage in this situation. And for Mochen, he did a good job from surrounding Dog in there and capturing the key buildings as fast as possible. And for Spice, he did a good job in that cab engagement. So the unit statistics in here is we got sorry. So we got Wacker Raiders 199 and a Parka 172. So that's a good kill for Mochen in there. And we also have we also have Dog in here. He has 97 from his Bomongs. He could do better if he micro it better and go for the key buildings and secure it. You have the stand and fight. You could fight a little bit longer there, but I think his concern was the bow cab. I think that's the reason why he played the defensive rather than competing the key buildings in there. And Spice Merchant, the high skill, the Shogatai. We see that the Shogatai kills is the one who was fighting near the key buildings in the cab fight engagement. And we got Hawks in here. The highest skill he has is the Infantry de Marine. And see where the infantry marine shooting at. I think it was the one who was shooting at the cab of Spice in there. So that's it for our unit statistics of the round 1, and that's our battle for the round 1. So let's proceed to the round 2, so we will not take you long. Okay, welcome back to our battlefield of Sakura Championship 2026 2v2. So we got I really like this uniform, white uniform in here. So let's take a closer of the map. So we got the Sword Dojo in here and the Shrine Dojo. Shrine. So it will be the Sword Dojo will belong to Team Sudacas and the Shrine will belong to Team Spicy Chen. So we got a very aggressive. Oh, that's a nice bow in there, but I don't think they don't position very clear. I think the goal of these cabs in here is to delay the units of Dog in here. So we got the shotgun cab in here about to fire. Where does it firing? It must take a nick closer so that it can deal more damage. I think this is gonna be bloody hell! It almost killed. Wow! It killed half of Katana Samurai of Dog in there, and it didn't didn't lost a lot of casualty in there. It only lost 3. That's a great micro from Chen in there. So how about the other side? So we got a very interesting units in here from Spice Merchant in here. I think this unit is just a distraction in here. I think you don't need to focus Hawk in here in this guarding in this bridge in here. You need to micro the other side of the map. So we get another Danburus cab in here, finding some opportunities in here. Oh no, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be another deadly strike in here. Oh no, spread use the loose formation, man. You will die. Oh. It lost another half of the unit integrity in there. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. So it looks like a Dog is now chasing and trying to neutralize the Danvers cab. That the Danvers cab is safe. They got covered from the Yari key and the Yari cab in there. So how about the end here? So we got a very aggressive line battle in here, but I don't think this Yari Kachi can do much because his light infantry is got under attack by 3 light infantry in here. So about in the other side, so we got some Shugatai in here trying to silence the guns of Spice Merchant in here. So yeah, Hawk, you need to use your half of your sentry units in here to go to the front line in there. You need more. You need to focus on your front in here to win. How about the vanilla fight in here? So we got some continuous battle in here. Looks like Chen doesn't want to pull back his cab. I think he's trying to delay as much as possible. So we got some Daikyu Samurai shooting at the Lone Sword Shigaru in here. This is gonna be lots of casualty in here for Dog in here. I don't know why he focused on killing this Yari cab in here. You don't need to kill them. So we get another shot. No. I don't think this can. I think this is not. This is you need to pull back, man. Yeah, good. So how about in here? So I think this is advantage for Dog in here and this other side in here, but I don't think about the guns he could deal with in there. You need to micro your bow in here, Dog. You need to find some opportunities in here. You need to micro them individual, not by group. So how about the other side? So yeah, this is just a distraction from Spice in here, and we get another push from his line infantry of Spice in here. I told you, Hawk, you need to focus on your front line in here. You can win in that front line because all of the cabs of Spicy are in here. You don't need the like more than 3 units to sentry this bridge in here. I think this is the time you need to pull back Hawk in here. You need to regroup to Dog in here. I think your team Sudaka's advantage is to stick together, but I think they don't stick. I think they prefer to fight in 1v1, but in terms of 1v1 a 1v1 frontal battle, I don't think your team will stand a chance in this situation. You can see it in the first round, so I think they're doing some. I hope so. If so, they find some opportunities in here. The favor is slowly shifting to Team Spicy Chen in here. He's trying to save the bow as much as possible in here. He has two melee units in here, but they will be almost overrun from Chen in reserve force in here. This is gonna be a problem for Dog in here. And looks like Hawk doesn't want to pull back, so we got a very interesting unit in here from Mochen here, reinforcement here. Where does it aiming at? The general. I think it's sniping at the general in here, so that's a very clever cab from Chen in there. And okay, I think we got a mass route from Dog in here. About the other side, so I think this game is another fast round, fast to end. So I think it doesn't chase the general anymore. I think it's going for the shattered units of the Red Bear infantry in here. Okay. This is how very. I think this is it. I think this is the round 2, man. I think Team Sudacas doesn't have a standing chance in this fight. I think if only one of them will abandon the island, but I don't know. I think the better chance of winning for Team Sudacas in this situation is to stick together, but they choose to fight in frontal battle 1v1. And it's a very interesting choice for Team Spicy Chen in here, that they choose the Tranquil Stream. So before we end the round 2, let's check the unit statistics first. So this is gonna be a hard for Team Sudacas in here, how to gain a score in this fight, because the Team Spicy Chen has 2 points already ahead, so they need to win straight 3 wins for Team Sudacas in order to have an epic comeback for them. So we don't know because like from the previous match between the battle between Team Shogun Club versus Team what is it again, Pink Police Force, the fight very intense. That the Team Shogun Club is made 3 wins straight from their epic comeback in their redeeming rounds. So let's check the battle result. So the battle result is just okay, fair. I think it's a quantity army build. We got some Dunbar's cabin here, killed 313, and we got Zuma Dog of doesn't kill much, and we have Spice Merchant in here, killed 203 from his red pair, and we have Yarikachi in here. So that's it for our round 2. Let's proceed to round 3. Okay, welcome back once again to Total War Shogun to 2v2 Sakura Championship 2026. So right now we are in the round 3, the battle between Team Sudacas versus Team Spicy Chen. So right now the 2 score for Spicy Chen in here. So this is gonna be a very hard comeback for Team Sudacas. I think the plan for the round 3 in here is that Team Sudacas must stick together, because in terms of 1v1, I think they mostly lost in 1v1 competition. So right now we got a very aggressive Yariki in here. I think they're trying to secure this shrine. Maybe they got chased off by the fire cabin here, but yeah, it is a competition of the shrine, because the shrine is a very valuable for the fall of the samurai avatar. So we got a flanking in here. So we got another a decoy from Spice in here. So I think oh no, Hawks fall for it again. This is a decoy, man. You don't need to guard it. I think the teams Sudacas in here must focus on one player, so that they can eliminate one. If they can eliminate one player, they could fight them in 2v1 later if they successfully blitzing one player. I don't think this is a wise choice for Hawk in here to go up this uphill in here. try just to shoot at the front, the line infantry of spies. I think for safer choice, you don't need to forward your light infantry in there. So we got a first charge in here from the Shogatai against another Shogatai with supported by Spare Liup in here. So I think this is a win for Hawks in here because there is 2 hit against 1. So another 1 unit in here. How about the other side? We heard a gunshot in here, so this is gonna be a problem. So that was just a distraction. So that's a wise choice for Hawks in there to also pull back in that kind of situation. So we got a cab engagement in here. We got 3 cabs against 2 cabs in here. A light cab and a Yari cab. Oh no. This is gonna be a problem in here because these units of Fox I dog in here is got surrounded, they got choked, and another spear units in here supported in here, and we got some units in here are dealing in here from dog in here. You need to support your cab, man, or your cab will lose its in the battlefield. So we got a very gamble decisions to charge. He's using his Yari key in here for Hawks in here. I think this is a rush decision from Hawks in here. And we also have a flanking cab from Spice in here. I think he's trying to sandwich these 2 units in here. So I think this 1 unit in here is almost about to die. And another 1 unit here. Maybe. There's a lot of cab for Spice in there. I think Spice invested too much in cabs. But it was a great investment in there. So let's check for the other side in the vanilla avatar. So okay, that was a late response from the Katana somewhere in there. And we got another reinforcement of the light cab. I think this is not a reinforcement. This is just a return cab. And we also have the United States Marine here. I don't think they have a good angle to shoot in here. I think you need to focus on this side because you might have experienced the mass route in here. All of your units are here are starting to route. So that's gonna be a big problem for Team Sudacas in here.
A unit is running from the battlefield, sir.
Okay, it was a win for Dog in here to win his left flank. That's a huge battle successful in there. And we also have the Yari wall here defending 2 units of Dog in here. And we also have another Shogatai in here. So this is gonna be I think this is not enough for a rush unit for Dog in here. This is gonna be a problem here. Yes. And we also have a big loss in here. I think Hawks lost like 6 or 5 of the units in there. So there's gonna be a problem here because the favor is shifting to the favor of Team Spicy Chen. So we got some line infantry in here. It's called the Shinsengumi Police Force shooting at the Matchlock Ashigaro. This is gonna be a problem. So looks like Hawks is facing two fronts right now. He's facing the right flank and the mid flank in here, and also is aiding his ally in here. So we got another spear wall in here reinforcing the front line here. That's a very interesting idea from Chen in there. And we also this is gonna be a problem for Dog in here because he doesn't have any kind of cab in here. How to deal with this cab in here. So I think this is I think Hawks should have not Hawks should abandon the farmhouse. I think the farmhouse is not too valuable for their team. I think they should have rush for the shrine and focus for Chen out of the game. So I think this is gonna be a very hard to turn this thing around. I think if Hawk can save 2 line infantry, maybe they could stand a chance, a little bit more chance, a better chance to win in here. So we got another lone sword in here going for the Yari Ashigaro in here. And okay, this is gonna be a problem here because no, this is just a Bogab, not a Yari cab, so won't be a problem. But for the bows, it's gonna be a problem for the bows. And we also have a reinforcement cab from Spice in here, the Yari key. They're going for the bow and the general of Dog in there. It's gonna be a problem. You don't need to stand in here, man. You need to pull back. You need to regroup as much as possible. Even if you're an attacker in here, sometimes you need to be defensive in your team. And just careful with the rules about the aggressive unit at all times. So in this kind of situation, it's fine if you fall back and regroup. But I think it's too late now. I think your team is now losing, giving no chance to turn this thing around. So that's it for our round 3 of Team Sudacas versus Team Spice Merchant. I know, Spice Chen. So yeah, I think the biggest weakness for Team Sudacas in here is that they could not win in 1v1 frontal battle between Team Spicy Chen. So I think they should have focus on blitz. Maybe like Hawk sacrifice half of his unit so that they could kill Chen in there, or maybe Dog will sacrifice half of his unit so that his other unit will focus at the units of Spice in here. Yes, but I don't think they have much of plan in here. I think they just stick to the usual plan, fight in 1v1 frontal. Yes, I think that's the problem for Team Sudacas in there. And while Team Spicy Chen in there is taking advantage of that 1v1 frontal while sending some of their units to reinforce their allies. Not just this round, in also in the past round. So that's the advantage of teamwork. So once again, this is a team battle, not a 1v1 battle. So at least Team Sudacas did their best in this disadvantage of frontal battle. I think they should have. I think someone should in their team that should consider that how to deal in this kind of situation. So before we end the round 3, let's check the unit statistics. It will be short, and we will upload the Yes, I haven't uploaded the other one. Yes, I think I have not yet uploaded or scheduled it already. Okay, so this is our unit statistics in here. So we got same unit except for Dog is using quality units, but it was not enough to handle that in that kind of situation. So let's check the kills, the highest kills in here. So Chen, he has a lot of kills on his Lone Sword. I think the Lone Sword in there is the one who is handling 3 units, or yeah, I think that's the 3 units he was handling at the center frontal battle. So we got Dog in here. The highest kill he has is the Katana Samurai. I think the Katana Samurai is the one who is winning in the left flank of Dog. And the highest kill of the Spice in here is 327 from his Yarikachi. I think the Yarikachi is from the 4 unit who mass route from the right side of Hawks in there. Yeah, I think so. And we also Hawks in here killing 148 from his Yariki. I think the Yariki is the one for charging at the line infantry of Spice in there. So that's our round 3 in there. So I think I think sometimes 1v1 is not favorable for most team plays. So I think next time that if you're watching in this video, I think the next time if you find a disadvantages in 1v1 frontal battle, I think the best decision is to find initiation or opportunities like blitzing one player so that you can 2v1 one player later. So that's it for our round 3. So thank you very much for watching, and stay safe and God bless.